Hello, my name is Georg Hinkel, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how to implement cancellation with the Tecan SiLA 2 SDK. So the first thing that you need to do for cancellation is to actually add a cancellation token to the interface that you want to expose. So in this video, I'm going to use the greeting service that I've created in previous videos and just add a cancellation token to the interface method. Parameter node. And then, so cancellation only works with observable commands. So we need to mark this thing observable. And because long-lasting operations that support cancellation are or operations that support cancellation are typically long-lasting, we'll also change the interface to return a task of a string instead of a string directly. That also makes it easier for the implementation because the implementation now, of course, also needs to adapt it. So we return the task of string and also take in another cancellation token. On the task of string, of course, we need to import task. Yeah, okay, fine. And the good thing about task is we can actually use the async and await pattern now. Async. So after the parameter validation, what we do is we actually await something and we just await the delay. So await the delay of, let's say, 10 seconds. And we need to cancel this, we cancel the delay if the cancellation fires. So most asynchronous operations actually do support cancellation tokens, which is why this type has been chosen to represent cancellation also in the SDK. So we can basically cancel the delay if this cancellation token fires. And also what we also do is we throw if the cancellation was requested. Okay. Then the next thing is that we we'll probably have some error message coming up. Yeah, somewhere in the generated code. So if you see errors in the generated code, just regenerate the code. And boom, the error is gone. Now, if we start the server now, you'll notice that we still have the same three features. We have the greeting service, we have the SiLA service, and we have the connection configuration service for server initiated connections, but we don't have cancellation. So a client cannot actually cancel anything. So I'll stop this. And what do we need to do? And the answer is quite simple. We need to add another NuGet package. So let's go to the NuGet package of the server and search for SiLA 2 cancellation. And then we have two packages, the cancellation feature and the client for it. So as you can imagine, we will add the cancellation feature to the server, and we can already add the cancellation client to the client. Oh, okay. And just the fact that we added this NuGet package means if we start the server again, boom, we do have the cancel controller feature exposed. Okay, so let's use that from the client. And in the client, we have, again, this say hello. This gives us a command execution. And what we do now is basically there we also create a cancellation client. which is a cancel controller client. Need to import that. Yeah, okay, a new cancel controller client. And we need to give it the server channel, so that will be the server channel. And the execution manager will always, as previously, you just use discovery because we don't have locking or anything like that. And then we'll, we'll mark when we're here. So command execution started. And then, yeah, let's inspect what the cancellation client can do. It can either cancel all, or it cancels a specific command. Now, what do you do if you to cancel the command? You need to provide it a command execution UUID because that's how you identify running a command execution in SiLA 2. So therefore, and this, but the response of say hello is actually an observable command. And the reason for that is basically, yeah, the interface is not aware that SiLA 2 exists, or not really aware that SiLA 2 exists, and therefore it doesn't really know that it's actually some operation running on a remote client. But what you can do is you need to cast, because yeah, it could be that it's something else. So we'll cast a command execution to a client command. And this client command has a command ID, which is the command execution UUID. So let's just cancel that. And then try to get the to write the response and catch an exception. And then this can place write the exception. So response result will give you an aggregate exception. Exception dot inner exception dot message. Okay. And do a console read line afterwards to avoid the console to disappear too early. So we still have the server running, so let's execute the client. Okay, so this takes a bit of time for the discovery to work, because I specified this 5 seconds timeout. And here we basically, the command execution started. The command execution actually takes, did we specify? 10 seconds. And immediately after we cancel it, and you can see basically the task was canceled. Okay, we didn't specify any logs on the server, so let's also put logs on the server side. Did you trust me? Don't trust anybody. That just tells you something. So in the implementation, we will actually we can also get the logging properly. Did I specify any? Yeah, I didn't specify from previous examples the SDK. So we do have the iLogging channel here. And then we need to initialize the logging channel. So public greeting service with an iLogging channel factory. This to work, we need to mark this as an importing constructor. And then the logging channel is just the logging channel factory.create channel. The type of greeting service. And what we can do is that we can basically say, okay, the cancellation token, there's a cancellation requested, then because I'm not exactly sure whether the cancellation, if that fires, I think it would cancel this task. So we can actually put a try catch around that. In that case, we will log the exception. And throw. Okay, cool. So let's build the solution again and run the server. And then run the client. So let's start a project. Yeah. Okay. Then again, we have this 5 seconds discovery. And the task was canceled. And in the logs of the server, you see that there was an exception happening. The task was canceled. So it really was canceled also at the server, not just on the client side. Okay. And that's about it. You might wonder why the exception is not logged by default. And that is because, well, somebody on purpose canceled the operation, and therefore that's not really worth logging. So if you have something that you want to see in the logs, you have to explicitly log it. The next version of the SiLA 2 SDK will do a bit more logging, but this version actually is pretty conservative on what is actually logged. Yeah. And with that, thanks for watching and hope to see you again in one of the next videos. Bye now.